Welcome to my channel, and please hit the subscriber button so that anytime we have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. This video is still dealing with the issue of ritual killing in Nigeria. A lot of lives have been wasted through ritual killing for money. It is one of the most despicable things to ever happen to this country. The belief that you can become wealthy by killing people, cutting part of their bodies and use it for ritual that will supposedly magically make you wealthy, make you rich. This is one of the biggest deceits that's ongoing right now in Nigeria. It also exists in parts of Africa, especially in Tanzania and Uganda, where people believe that killing albinos and cutting part of their body could make them rich, could give them power, could give them protection. This menace in Nigeria has led to a lot of people missing that could not be found today. Thousands of people missing that could not be traced. But something is being done now in the official level. Recently, the National Assembly, especially the House of Representatives of Nigeria, passed a resolution to declare a state of emergency on ritual killings for money. It was based on a motion raised by Deputy Minority Leader Toby Okechukwu, which was eventually adopted by the House. And they recommended that federal government should do something to stop the menace. And they did not only left the matter to the government, because they also see that it's a societal issue. So they want the church, the mosque, the National Orientation Agency to lead a campaign against these dastardly acts. It's a welcome development that should be applauded by a very reasonable person. And they also call on the National Census Board that regulates Nigeria's film industry, the Nollywood, so that they're able to regulate their output. Because in their own thinking, the ritual killing scenes that have been projected by Nollywood could have played a role in that belief system of getting rich by killing people. So it's a welcome development. But the fundamental issue that needs to be addressed is the belief system that it works. So there's a need to prove with evidence that it does not work. That is the only way that these young men and women who have gone into it, especially young men, can stop. When they know the futility of their action, the futility of their intention, they will stop. But as long as they are still having it in the back of their mind that this thing can work and that they could become rich through ritual killing, I can bet that many of them will keep on trying to see the efficacy of whatever the herbalist tells them. So it's a very tough job ahead for the government, for the National Orientation Agency, for the church, for the mosque, and for society in general. We have to begin to interrogate what we are telling children, what they're listening to at homes, what they watch on television, what they watch on cinemas, what they view on social media. The three young men that killed a girl and cut off her head did it supposedly to get money. The report said they learn how to do this through the social media. That issue needs to be interrogated. Is there some sort of people who are recruiting people to go into this dastardly act through the social media? That is the job of the security agencies to find out if there is such syndicate on social media and move against them. We cannot continue to allow this to endure. The truth of the matter is that there are ways to make money, and these are principles. These principles, I have said earlier on, are written in a lot of self-improvement books. They are written in Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. They are inside Rich Dad, Poor Dad. You can get it from the books like Science of Getting Rich. You can get it from books like As a Man Thinketh. You can get the processes of building wealth and making money by studying the biographies of the wealthy, the rich. There is a lot of material out there for people to study and see how people built empires. It is not a day's job. It is not something a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old, a 17-year-old can accomplish by wasting one blood, one life. It's a life from the pit of hell. That is not how Bill Gates became one of the richest men in the world. That is not how Warren Buffett became one of the richest men in the world. That is not how Aliko Dangote became the richest man in Africa. Go and study their lives, their life story, their biography. It is always a process. There's always a process that led to what they have accomplished. Many of them started small. That was not how Tony Elumelu became one of the greatest bankers Africa has ever seen. And his UBA bank, one of the best in the continent. That is not how the founders of Zenith Bank became billionaires. That was not the roots that any person you hear of today that is celebrated as a success story, as a billionaire, did it. Most people who believe that somebody can be rich through ritual killing are getting it wrong. They are getting it wrong. Because if ritual killing works and the belief of those who participate in it that is how everybody else becomes wealthy, why is it that Africans are not among the richest people in the world? Why is it that Nigerians are not among the richest people in the world. Because if it is through blood that people makes money, then it means that African blood worth nothing. If the African blood can be used to become rich, and then Africa has nobody of the status of Warren Buffett, of Bill Gates, and many others like them, then it means that the blood of Africa doesn't worth much. So the truth of the matter is that there is no truth in the lie that ritual killings work. It's a lie from the pit of hell. It is gladdening that the state is beginning to take notice of it and is about to do something about it. The National Assembly should be giving kudos for rising against it. We hope that it's not just a mere resolution, that there will be moves to enforce it, because things are getting out of hand on that. Just the other day, a small girl of about 3 years old, her private part was cut off by somebody who want to be rich. In his warped mind, they thought that that is what will give him wealth. So the law enforcement agencies should not treat this with kid gloves, because Nigeria's image, Nigeria's reputation is at stake. We cannot allow people to be barbarians. In fact, barbarians are better than some of these people. So they need to be tackled. They need to be tackled. Of course, there's need for persuasion. There's need for counseling. There's need for education. But government also must wear the big stick. Government must wear the big stick. There is a need for law enforcement agencies to clamp down on these killers and bring them to justice, to serve as a deterrent to others. Let me reiterate that the routes to wealth and riches are written in books. They are not hidden. Our young men and women should go and read these books. There was a video I did the other time where I listed several books that people should buy or read. Some of those books are already free access online. People who want to be rich should go and read them and learn how to be rich. They can look at the book, The Science of Getting Rich. Getting rich has become like a science. It's a process. It has become like it has a rules, it has regulations, it has processes. Follow them, just as you will follow processes of every other endeavor in life. So this is important. This information should be spread around, that killing for ritual does not work. It can never make you rich. It will send you to jail. And when you die, you go to hell fire. So you lose on up front. You kill people, their blood on your head, and you will not be rich. You can never be rich through that process. And then when you are caught, you go to jail. penalty for murder is death in Nigeria. You can't escape it. So it is important that people, if you know anyone who is still planning, nursing the ambition to go into ritual killing because you want to be rich, you want to belong, you want to be among the big boys, tell the person to step back because he's going to lose it on all fronts. This is important. This is important. To get rich is to use your brain. All it takes is an idea. All it takes is for you to find a problem of society and solve it. It doesn't require the blood of any man. It doesn't require the blood of any woman. It doesn't require the body parts of any child. It doesn't require the body part of any girl. It doesn't require the body part of any woman. All you need is an idea. An idea that solves a problem. An idea that does something better than others. An ideas that people can buy into. That is all you need. You do not need to kill anybody. You do not need any body parts. Do not be deceived by the herbalist. The herbalist, he knows that it doesn't work. Because if he does, why is the herbalist not rich? Why is the herbalist not among the richest people in Nigeria? But he will tell you to bring 20,000 naira, 100,000 naira, 1 million naira, so that he'll show you the secret. And then he said, go and bring a human being to kill, to become rich, to become successful, to become to have protection. And you are agreeing with him. It makes you look like a fool in the 21st century. And you are a fool to believe that. If money ritual works, the herbalist will be the richest man in the world. He will be among the richest people in the country. The herbalist is deceiving you, and you are running up and down, running kitty kitty. Now you have gone to look for who you will kill. Mind you, if you kill anybody, you will never drink water and keep cup. Yes. So better go and learn how to become wealthy by studying those who have become wealthy before, what they did that made them to stand out. And one thing you will learn is that these people started small. They started small. They didn't start big. So you can start at your level. You can start at your level and build your money. The process of making money is already well known. Save part of whatever you earn. When the saving has gotten up to a threshold that you can invest it in any profitable venture of your choice. Allow the money to grow. What is it that people want to buy in your area? Buy those things and be selling them. What is the knowledge that is lacking in your area? And you have that knowledge. Sell your knowledge. Do something positive. Do not buy into the lie that you can kill somebody. You see somebody who is an illiterate who has failed to improve himself. He will go and buy a laptop and say that he wants to become a Yahoo Yahoo. He wants to be successful in internet fraud. And he go about looking for how to become successful. His brain is already daft. You don't know what the process is. But he thought that if he kills somebody, then magically his laptop will begin to get clients for him and they will become wealthy. Life from the pit of hell. This madness should stop. People who get involved in it should be dealt with and made to pay the price for their action. We cannot allow a situation where parents are worried when their children are going to school. They are worried when they are coming back. People are disappearing without trace, all because some people think they can become rich by killing them and removing their body parts. This madness should stop. I hope that this video will stop somebody who is nursing such a plan and follow the right path of wealth creation. Starting small, building your money until you get there. Read books. Read books. Read books about people who have become wealthy, the things they have done, the things they did that made them to become where they are today. That is how to become that, how to become wealthy. That is the mystery of wealth and riches. Study what they have done. Study their process. And their processes are an open book. If you look and study all their biographies, most of these people that are very rich, books have been written about them. They have even written their own autobiography. How they started, the mistakes they made, their false steps, how they lost all their money, how they rebuilt it. It is not a day's job. It is not something that you can wish by going to social media and then you see somebody that is wealthy, you think you can just become like him through eradicated. And this mindset that anytime somebody is successful, it is because the person is a ritualist must be wiped off from the mind of the young men of this country. There should be a paradigm shift. When they see a successful man, they think that should come to their head that there must be something that this man was doing right. There must be something that this man is doing right in his business, in his area of specialization, that others are not doing, that made them to be successful than others. That is the secret of making money. It is not by killing people and decapitating their body and then be running from the law. And the law will catch up with many of them if they don't repent of their evil ways. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you will share it. Let it go viral. Let many people see it. Perhaps somebody who is planning to go into ritual killing will see this and change his mind and embrace the right path to wealth and riches and embrace the processes of money that is earned without adding sorrow either to yourself or to anybody else. Before you go, once again, hit the subscription button so that whenever we release any new video, you will be among the first to know. Thank you very much. God bless you. Till we see you again.